Welcome to the Menumium step-by-step tutorial series. In today's session, we'll learn all about the Menumium's VAT tax system setup. Before starting this setup, make sure you've already completed the business setup and food setup, as these are the mandatory first steps. Now, if you want to set tax in your restaurant, these next steps will be the process. Click on Restaurant Management and you will find the Tax Setup option. There are two main options available: Create Tax and Set Up Tax. Before you set up a tax, you first need to create tax types, such as VAT, income tax, or any other tax type your restaurant uses. For demonstration, I've already added two types. Now let's add a new one. Click on Create Tax, enter the tax name and rate, and then click Create. You can also update existing tax data if needed, just like this. Now, go to Setup Tax. Since no tax setup has been configured yet, you'll need to change the status to enable it. You can choose which option you want to use for calculating tax. Calculate VAT tax, including the price. In this option, the tax is already included in the food price, so it won't appear separately on the invoice. Calculate VAT tax, excluding the food price. Here, the VAT tax is shown separately on the invoice. Now for this setup, you need to select the tax type. You can choose to apply tax order-wise, category-wise, or food-wise, depending on your preference. Next, select the tax rate from the drop-down list you created earlier. You also have the option to apply VAT to delivery charges and reservations, or you can turn this option off. It's completely up to you. Now we will go through test cases to understand how each option works. If you enable Calculate VAT tax excluding food's price, the invoice will display the VAT tax amounts separately. But if you select Calculate VAT tax including food price, the tax is already included in the food price, so it won't appear as a separate line on the invoice. And finally, if you turn off the VAT tax status, it means you don't want to include it at all, and it will not appear in the invoice section. That's all about the VAT tax setup in Menumium. Thank you for following along. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Menumium support. Happy serving!